Growing up in a Vietnamese household raised by my mom, I was very feminine. My dad was always working supporting the family, and I thought that is the pinnacle of a masculine Asian man. But I struggled through my teens and my 20s to figure out what does a masculine Asian man actually look like, because social media, my peers, and the people around me just gave me different things to follow. But after countless mentorships and coaching Asian men, I've seen hundreds of Asian men transform to have more confidence, to have financial success, and to be living the life that they've dreamed of. I'm going to give you 17 rules that you must follow as a young Asian man so that you can be successful, be confident, and be driven to live a successful life that you've always dreamed of. Rule number 1 is to save yourself. Save yourself for marriage. Save yourself for the right person. I've talked to countless successful men in their 30s and 40s that they regretted being in the F-boy stage, making the game, getting bodies, getting numbers, and they were focusing on pleasure versus the long-term goal. For you, you gotta focus on the long-term goal to have endurance, to find out what love is versus lust. And I guarantee you, more men and women are gonna respect you for waiting for the right person. And in this season, you're gonna be focusing on self-developing, working, as well figure out what do you wanna do with your life. Find your purpose. Rule number 2 is hygiene is underrated. I can't tell you enough how young men don't even do the basics. Brushing your teeth twice a day, flossing, mouthwash. Like, those should be the basics that you should be following, but most young men don't because they're lazy. When first impressions are so important. Having nice breath, smelling good, looking good, it's going to give you a good first impressions when you walk into the room, and you're going to stand out compared to so many other men. You're going to be at such an advantage if you just take care of your hygiene. So do the basics. Brush your teeth twice a day, floss, mouthwash, shower 1 to 2 times a day, have a good hair care routine as well as a skincare routine. This is going to go a long way in just discipline habits that you're going to be having for the rest of your life. And no, this is not feminine. This is taking care of yourself as a man. Rule number 3 is make as many friends as possible. In your youth, you have time. You have time to make friends, time to socialize, and time to figure out who do you want to be with. All the drama that you're going to be dealing with now is going to be nothing compared to what you're going to be dealing with in your 30s. So go through that phase of drama, having fun, going out with your friends, and being a young man. There's no reason why you need to be grinding all this time without having some fun. And having a solid guy group is going to be so essential for sharing your deepest, darkest secrets, having best friends, and who knows, you might have them at your wedding in the future. Rule number 4 that every young Asian man needs to do to be more masculine is to understand that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unique. If you're the only Asian in the whole entire school, if you're one of the minorities, it's okay to be different. You have a story and you share your uniqueness with the whole group. You being different is going to give some life to your environment, your friends, and even your relationships. And if you feel like you're alienated because you're different, it's because you have a different mindset where you might be willing to go all in with business. You're willing to level up in every areas of your life, and that's okay. Remember, the friends that you made through these years, you can weed them out and figure out who are my top 3 best friends that I can talk about and do life with. Those are the people that you want to be searching for in your youth. Rule number 5 to be a masculine Asian man is you gotta stand up for yourself. Don't back down, speak up, fight back with your words, fight back with love. But if you need to throw hands, throw hands. You won't regret it. As long as you don't hurt anybody in the process and you're sticking up for yourself, you're gonna have so much confidence, it's gonna carry you through your whole entire life. Rule number 6, your normal is weird to some people, your weird is normal to others. So going back to the friend group in an environment. Rule number 7 is to master a craft. You can do something with sports, art, business, sales, whatever craft that you want to perfect, master that and make it your hobby. Back in my day, I was playing tennis quite a bit, as well as breakdancing. I've been breakdancing for about 10 years. It is a skill that no one can actually expect me to pull off, especially at a wedding, a party, and it's a cool conversational starter. And women love a man that can do activities. Rule number 8 is learning how to tell stories. Being able to tell stories about how you grew up, your vulnerabilities, your struggles, your upbringing, how you made friends, how you got into these hobbies. These are going to make interesting story and conversation starters when you talk to anybody in the room, because who cares about your accolades? Who cares about your success? They want to know, who is you? Who is Todd? Who is this person? Who do I want to connect with? This person? Do I want to connect with you? So learning how to tell stories is going to be essential, especially as you grow up and do life with these guys and ladies. Impress less and ask more. This is the framework that you're going to have to follow when you meet successful people as you continue to level up as a young man, to be in different rooms, to be in different environments, to meet people that you wouldn't have expected. You want to impress less because you got nothing to prove. The only thing that you got to prove is, are you hungry? Ask questions. Ask how their upbringing was. How was it for them to be successful? How were the struggles they had to go through to be where they are? So being able to ask questions and impress less is going to actually impress them when you ask more questions. So being able to ask more questions, talk less, is actually going to be impressing them. They're going to see that you're hungry. They're going to see that you want your life to improve and to level up. Perception is everything. The way that you walk, the way that you wear your clothes, the way that you come into the room, perception is everything. You're not going to tell your life story. You're not going to tell your accolades. Most of communication is non-verbal. So saying things while saying something is going to communicate a lot to the other person. So you being well-dressed, you having good hygiene, you look like you take care of yourself, you look like you work out, people are going to have assumptions about you before even talking to you. So when you come in the room as a young man, dressing well, having their hygiene on point, taking care of yourself, people are going to ask questions. People are going to ask you, what do you do? What do you want? How do you want to take your life to the next level? So being able to look the part is going to make you more mature, more masculine, and mysterious. Say no more often. Do you want to say no to events, to parties, to going out because you have a goal? If you are aiming to master a craft, to get good at business, to work hard, to earn money as a young man, you got to say no to a lot of opportunities. You're going to have to sacrifice so that you can take your life to the next level, to work on your confidence, to work on future businesses, to work on planning, to make that YouTube video that you want to make. Saying no more often is going to carry you in your life to say yes to a lot more things. And this also includes dating, as well as talking to women, as well as sex, because endurance is the name of the game when you're young. So we talk about a lot about goals, business, but in general, you don't have to feel guilty to feel ambitious. If you have big dreams, don't let anybody stand in your way. The bigger the dream, the crazier it is. Think about how crazy it is if you actually made it happen. That's why you got to follow the last rules of saying no, to being focused, to have endurance, because that's the name of the game. That's a skill set that you need to master to be ambitious. You can't be ambitious and not work hard, not say no to things, not sacrifice a lot, because your dreams, your purpose is bigger than anything else that's going on in your life right now. Being raised by my mom most of the time, I thought being sensitive, being vulnerable, being open was a weakness for men, but it's actually a superpower that you can utilize in your daily life. I use vulnerabilities, my struggles, as a way to connect because it's relatable. People can relate to your struggles. If people are making fun of you because of your vulnerabilities and you're looking to work hard and improve on that, then these guys can fuck off. Being able to share your vulnerabilities, being able to share your struggles, even talking to women in daily conversations, that's easier for them to connect with you, and the barrier of entry and their walls are going to be coming right down. I guarantee if you want to connect faster with most people, be vulnerable, being able to share your story, being able to share your struggles, because I guarantee you, if you share your struggles, I'm sure enough that there's going to be one person that can relate to you. Give more than you receive. There's a certain vibe that you get when you give versus receiving all the time. As a man, you want to be serving, you want to be giving, because that's how people are going to perceive you as a selfless man. being able to provide for other people, being able to show that you care about people, being able to show that you can show interest about other people's interests versus yourself. A man is going to sacrifice his own well-being for others. And that's going to show a lot of character. And you're going to be able to connect with so many other people, to make other friends, to even find and even have women see that as attractive. Because who doesn't like a man that's going to be providing, that's willing to give, that's willing to sacrifice, and willing to die for something that they believe in and care about? So being able to give more and receive less. A crucial rule that every young Asian man needs to do is work. You see on the internet, you can make money online real quick, that you can make a course, that you can do coaching, but it's such a humbling experience to work at a restaurant. So back in my youth, I wanted to make money so I could spend on things I wanted. So I worked at Jamba Juice. This is my first job ever with my best friend, and we had a blast. I understand the value of money. I understand humbleness. I understand endurance, patience, and I had a good time with my best bud. So every young Asian man needs to get work experience. Work hard, be ambitious. This is only temporary, and it's going to be a huge skill set that you're going to learn in terms of teamwork, leadership, being humble, listening, as well as speaking up for yourself. To you, this might contradict rule number 1, but you want to talk to more girls. Being able to talk to more girls, to have conversation, is going to build that social skill, and it's going to create familiarity. And guess what? Women are going to share the good things about you to their other girlfriends, and you're just going to have a good social circle that you can have a good time with, to go play games, to play sports, to hang out, to chat. And it's always good to have women perspective. You know, it's great to have guy friends, but it's also great to have some female friends that you can just hang out with, that you can be yourself, as well as, you know, be vulnerable and share things that you can't share with your guys. This is going to be the most important rule that every young Asian man needs to follow. If there's any rule that you need to follow, this is the one rule that you need to know, is that you're not a failure if you make a mistake. You're not a loser if you don't have a good job. You're not a bad person for doing bad things. And you're loved when nobody else loves you. There's only one person, there's only one being that's going to love you, regardless of your past, present, and future. And in order to continue living a peaceful life, to be living a successful life as a young Asian man, make sure you treat people with respect, give as much as you can, and you will receive so much more in your life than you ever imagined. This life is temporary, so make it the best that you can ever make it. So these are the 17 rules that every young Asian man needs to follow. If this video resonates with you and you want to level up as a young Asian man, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, because we're going to be posting 2 videos per week and you don't want to miss it. With that being said, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Asian Boss Boy, out.